Oh,
fantastic.
fantastic. Thanks very much. Courtney, that was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Honestly, I really can't thank you enough for that. It's actually I've only been working for the LMO for a few months, and I do mostly the video work and stuff, but this is the first interview I've ever done.
Oh, you did a very good job. Your questions were just lined up perfectly. I loved the 20 question fast pass kind of thing. And but you have a great voice for this as well. Like it's just really, it's nice to listen to. So I think people would come back just to hear what you have to say along with whatever guests you have.
Well, thank you. I've done a lot of public speaking. My dad used to do a lot of public speaking, and so I just not fell into it, but I got into the habit of doing it. And so I think it is just the accent is what it is. I have said before, it's actually a fake accent just to score with chicks. But having a British accent doesn't work.
Yeah, no, that does help. But what I mean is I feel really scatterbrained and I say or whatever, and you're very to the point and concise, and it's you're well spoken,
Oh, thank
accent
you.
or not.
Thank you. It's because I can speak the Queen's English.
Okay, yes, so you're very posh, like.
Well, it's funny because I don't live in a posh area. I actually, my mum is from Devon, and down in Devonshire they talk like this, which don't sound posh at all, does it? No, no. And whenever I talk to my mum, I always kind of laugh because she rolls her R's and so forth. But I don't know where this accent came from. It's not from anywhere specifically, but it's just English.
Okay.
Is what it is. Courtney, like I say, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry to have taken so much time. I didn't think it was going to take this long. I was kind
Oh
of
no, it's okay. I'm not doing anything today. I have nothing lined up for the week, so I'm actually able to finally chill.
that is
I had like 3 weeks of working that were just nonstop, and I'm finally getting to chill again.
right. So, well, you go and have a rest of a good Saturday, and once I'm going to edit this together because I've like I say my main skill is in editing and so forth. So I'm going to edit all this together, and then I'll get it up on Twitter and let your fans enjoy it.
Okay, well, thank you for reaching out to me. I'm glad that I like sometimes I don't look at my Twitter comments, so I'm glad that I saw it and you emailed me. So thank you. And thanks for dealing with that whole thing last week. I really do feel bad about it.
Honestly, it was.
I
I kind of in my head because it was kind of like the first big interview I've ever done. I did think to myself, it's bound not to come off or anything else. And I gave you a good sort of 20-25 minutes, and then I thought, oh, she's not coming. And then I thought, I'll just pop a quick email, just politely, as opposed to, oh, you forgot, like having a
I know your
like.
email was so polite. Well, see, and I don't have notifications on my phone either. I have it all on silent because I don't know how to work the iPhone yet. I need to just take a day and learn how to work it. So I have everything on silent, so I miss a lot of things.
Okay,
And
it's
my agent, yeah, she'll call and she's like, "Did you get my email?" I was like,
huh?
"No, what?"
You sent an
I
email.
didn't like 'cause I just need to figure out my phone and figure out notifications and figure everything out, and I'll be a better functioning human.
It's really not an issue, like I say. I really appreciate it. What I will say is when you've won your first Oscar and everything else, just make sure you remember the little people like us.
Thank you. I'm hoping. First of all, I just want to say two things. You were like, "Oh, she's not going to come, whatever," and whatever. I think we co-create our realities. I think something happened where it just wasn't meant to happen that day. Maybe our energies weren't aligned, but I am going to co-create this reality of mine, and I'm going to say I am going to win an Oscar for this new movie that I'm going to be writing. It's a doc. It's about It's a true story, and it's going to be based on the documentary Sea of Shadows. So I recommend watching Sea of Shadows just because it opens your eyes as to what's going on in the Sea of Cortez with an endangered Totoaba fish and now a very endangered Vaquita porpoise. And I want to take that documentary and make it into a drama movie, kind of a
Okay.
Romeo and Juliet meets the Sea of Shadows movie, and hopefully get Joaquin Phoenix in there. And so I would be in there. The Sea Shepherd would be in there. So it'd be like a really epic film. I'm hoping that I can pull this off within the next 5 years. And that's the one I'm like, this is the one I'm going to win an Oscar for, no doubt. And maybe not as an actor, but like as a just the film itself will
So,
win something.
so you're actually interested in doing writing and that kind of thing then? is like writing and maybe directing and producing something an avenue you'd like to go down, or?
Yeah, I would love to, because every time I'm on these low budget movies, I end up changing a lot of things. I feel like I end up producing, so I'll find locations or I just start taking over because people don't know what they're doing. Like really, really low
Yeah,
budget movies.
yeah,
And everyone always says like, "Oh, you should be a director. You should do this." I'm like, I don't know. I just never really put the time into it. I've directed plays before, so I feel like it is an avenue I can do. But this particularly, I had a vision of it, and I felt like that was a call from the universe to do it. So that's why I'm stepping into this. I don't consider myself a writer, but I have a good writing partner.
yeah. Excellent. No, again, it kind of
Yeah.
all starts from somewhere. A friend of mine has just written for the BBC. He's written I can't remember what it's called now. Blood Wolf, I think it's called. It's a teenage werewolf thing on BBC over
Oh,
here,
okay.
and he's just written for them, and he's kind of still questioning his own validation. And I said, dude, I said, you started on that road. I often look through the IMDb and you see the list of credits that people have done, and they've started on. I mean, we've got shows over here like EastEnders or Coronation Street, which are like the regular soaps, which people. But then they've gone on to win Oscars and star in major motion pictures. And I always think we all start somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
this first interview with Corntey Palm, happy days. You know, and then in a year's time when I'm interviewing somebody just after the Oscars or anything else, I think, oh, it just all started with that. That we interview with Cortney.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking that too earlier today. Like literally today, I was thinking, oh, everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Like even Amazon was like nothing when
yeah,
it first started, and look at it now. So, that's just how you have to view life. If you would just take the first step and the next step and the next step, and as long as you're doing what makes you feel good for your highest good and the highest good of everyone else, you're on the right path, regardless of what you're doing.
absolutely. Yeah, completely agree. Like I say that. I mean, I've done several jobs in the past with different things. I was a photographer a few years ago, but I was trolled out of it, and I didn't know what to do. But then I stumbled upon the Last Movie Outpost, and it's only a hobby for me, but just being able to watch movies and write reviews and that kind of thing and look for movie news every day, I absolutely love it. And I keep thinking, like I say, I just don't know where it's going to take me in the future. And at the moment, I'm happy. But like I say, if I get to do an interview with somebody like yourself, that makes it even better, and it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. I agree. I agree. You get to meet new people, you get to hear different stories and view life from a different perspective, and it really opens your worldview. And yeah, I appreciate your time. And I think, again, just everyone starts somewhere, like you said. So that's really good advice.
Excellent. Courtney, again, thank you so much. Like I say, you go and have yourself a good Saturday. And as soon as I've got it all edited and up, I'll send you a link and let you know.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.